We're making meal one. We got a full day of eating today. I do listen to this type of stuff, I'll be honest. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't. I'm like you can judge me down in the comments if you want, but I'm like a T-Swizzle, Demi Lovato. Like, I love all that white girl shit, I'm not gonna lie. So, judge me if you want, but this stuff gets me in my feels. Bro, I've been on this song for like 3 days now.
What the fuck?
I'm serious, I don't know what it is about this song and listening to it. Alright, we got meal one. I actually already had meal one. But I'll show you guys, I recorded it on my phone, so Christian, don't get mad at me. Here we have my real meal one. We have basically 2 servings of fat-free cheddar cheese. I just get the HEB brand. Basically, there's 28 grams in 1 serving. I just do double the serving. 2 whole eggs. I use the organic ones because honestly, like, I notice a difference with this shit with my stomach. Like, seriously, like when I use the super cheap grade A eggs, it does not sit well with my stomach. Call me extra, but I mean, the brown ones, like the organic brown eggs, seem to work really well for me and sit well with my stomach. And I've been using 3 pieces of deli turkey. I don't use ham, it's just too much like fat, and it's just like, usually there's a bunch of sodium in ham and stuff. This is actually low sodium, they made from HEB. 4 ounces of this turkey on my eggs. It has 1.5 grams of fat, so 3 grams of fat total, not bad at all. 3 grams of carbs, just because they do put a little bit of like spice and stuff on it, and like just I think a little bit of sweetener on it just to make it taste better. Only 3 grams of added sugar total, so 1.5 per 2 ounces, so 3 total. And then 10 grams of protein per serving, so it's 20 extra grams of protein just by putting 3 slices of this, 3 to 4 slices of this on my eggs. I like to not burn the eggs, but make them a little like darker. And then, like I said, I put the cheese on it, so it ends up looking really good. And then the bagel is just 1 Thomas bagel. Split it in half, and then I'll take my smoked salmon. So it says 2 slices. I don't really ever know what 2 slices means because you take this out and it's like a clump. Because it's like really impossible to just take a slice off this, so I just guesstimate it. There's the grams on there, but I'm not gonna sit here and weigh out 56 grams of salmon. I'm on my off season. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of eyeball 4 slices, and that gives me a good amount of fat. The really good fats from the salmon too, by the way, so it's really healthy, really good for your skin. Some good omegas in there. Basically, we got 4 slices. That comes out to just over 100 grams of salmon. It's like 112 grams actually, but like I said, I don't weigh it out. 5 grams of fat total. Sodium is actually very low in this. There's only 300 milligrams of sodium in this in 1 serving, which is usually it's like 6, 7, 800. So there's 600 milligrams total in the 4 slices, which is not bad at all. If you look at any other smoked salmon, it's usually like a little over like a gram or 1,000 milligrams. And sodium is something you really got to watch post-show, just so you know. You really got to watch sodium, potassium levels post-show. Not as much potassium levels, but you will start cramping, which we know I have a problem with. And then just water retention reasons, I don't want to blow up and turn into a balloon. And then 12 grams of protein in 2 slices. So that means I'm going to get another 24 grams of protein from this. And then all those healthy fats too. So, I mean, you really can't beat that. So HEB smoked salmon, if you have access to HEB, it's awesome. For the sake of the video, I am going to weigh it out today, just to show you guys exactly how much. I usually just eyeball it. Like I said, on my off season, I'm really not that worried about it. The best way to get the smoked salmon out of this, because it kind of comes in these annoying packages where you have to like pull it out. I just pull this whole thing out like this each time, and I just put it right on top. And then I'm assuming when they say slices, they mean like a slice, but like you see what I mean? Like it's very, actually, I got really lucky this time. It's really hard to actually just get a slice of this. So I'm gonna do 112 grams of this. It's gonna seem like a lot, but we're trying to get jacked, so. Also, thank you guys so much for all the love on the last YouTube video. You know, I'm open and transparent on here. I'll be honest, I was a little nervous to post that just because I am very serious about going open. Like it's really what I want to do, and I want to share that with you guys. But I know there was going to be some backlash just because people really, I mean, people over the years have just started to immediately associate me with classic physique for a good reason. Like I have a great classic physique and I understand that. And I wanted to take some time. That's close enough, 115. So just kind of, I don't really want to leave this, so I'm just going to put it on here. Really not that big of a deal. It's another 30 grams. So, anyways, that's my meal one before I start talking, because you know when I start talking, I can't stop. So that's my meal one. The 2 eggs, the 4 ounces turkey breast. It is turkey breast, by the way, not just turkey, it's turkey breast. just deli slice. Make sure you get low sodium on all this stuff, because if you get like the prepackaged ones from like that they ship in and they don't make in-house, the sodium's nuts. Like the sodium, like the boar's head stuff has so much sodium in it. It's just like, it's just disgusting to eat, and you can taste the sodium. And then sometimes I'll put sauce on. Right now I don't really feel like I need sauce. I feel really good with what I'm eating. I'm trying to keep the sauces low because I do have things with extra sodium in it. And then, like I said, the salmon, we already went over that. And then the one bagel that I just cut in half. So that's meal one. I'm gonna go sit down and talk to you guys about just kind of, I guess, just like giving you guys more of an explanation about the last video, because I had a chance after Christian edited it to like, honestly, Christian's so good at editing, I don't even look at the videos before I post them sometimes. I'll like watch like the key parts of it, but I know he's so good and I trust him that like he's not gonna put bloopers in there or anything, which like, I don't ever talk about anything bad, but it's embarrassing when you're just like at the gym and you're like, you might like push really hard and you have fucking snot in your nose or something, and you know, I trust him not to keep that stuff in there. So I just appreciate him for editing so much. Editing so well makes my job way easier, so I don't really review him anymore. I'll look at like how jacked I look in the gym and make sure I look good. But he does such a good job. He knows the angles. I don't really have to worry about that. But I'm gonna go take my meal over there and kind of talk to you guys a little bit about just, I guess, deeper thoughts about me switching to open, because I think that's pretty important. And it seems to be a pretty, you know, popular topic. The video is doing better than any other video I've ever posted. So it's at the video we posted last night. It's at 3,000, over 3,000, I think. So it's already better than the last video we posted 4 or 5 days ago. So the video we posted 4 days ago, I think it has the same amount of views, and actually I think it has a similar amount of likes. I think a little bit less likes. I mean, it was just a show day video we posted. Of course, it's going to get more likes, but that you guys have been blowing up the channel. I appreciate it, but I'm going to go ramble over there. All right, guys. So I'm not a huge fan of eating while I'm talking, so the eggs are still pretty hot. So I'm going to let this sit here for a minute, and I'm just going to talk to you guys why the switch to open. Because I had a lot of people saying like, oh, you're making a, like, there was probably like 70-80% of people who agreed with the decision. There's like 10-20% who were neutral, like, dude, whatever you want to do is cool, we support you, which is obviously awesome. And then I had the people who were like, you should stay in classic, which is also awesome in my opinion, because they care enough to comment and tell me that they think I'm good in any division. The fact that people think I'm good and could be successful in whatever division is awesome for me to hear. So either way, whatever way you voted is a complete win for me, and I respect and I appreciate your opinion. So I did go through all the comments and kind of look. I still have to go back and comment, but I was just like, when I was driving, I was just kind of like looking through them, and I wanted to give some more explanation. So obviously we can touch on the weight cap. There's a few ways you can go with this. Like the weight cap, it was extremely hard for me to make. Was I as shredded as I could have been these last shows? No, I could have probably been leaner. I've been leaner before, but there's a point where, you know, on the pro stage, what I've seen myself and me and my coach have talked about, there's this point when you're a pro where it's different than a national stage. It's different than getting your pro card or trying to get your pro card. It's a shredded game. Like, you have to have the physique, you have to have the shape. They look for the potential, right, when you're on a national stage. But when you're on the pro stage, it's no longer, oh, what's this guy's potential? It's not that anymore. It's, dude, this guy needs to be ready to get to the Olympia. And I'll be honest with you guys, it's not being the most shredded person on stage, in my opinion. And Stefan agrees. It's being the best overall physique that day, the best peak, the best fullness, the best lines on stage. It's not necessarily about being the most shredded person, because oftentimes when you're the most shredded person on stage, it does take a little bit away from the fullness. It does take a little bit away from that wow factor. When you pose, you might not come to life as much when you pose. And for me, that's a strong point. And I didn't realize that until this pro debut. Is I didn't realize how dominant I am on stage. When I pose, I come to life. Like, my whole body comes to life when I pose. The lines come out, you know, the shape that comes out, the waist stays small, but everything else seems to just fill up with blood. Like, when I pose, it's really cool to see, like, the Gilco videos and the Z-Rich, you know, stuff and all that stuff. It's really cool to see the stage videos, because it really put into perspective to me, like, the wow factor that I do have, and I never saw that until this year. And I'm like, damn, that would look so much better if I didn't have to cut hard like that. I know I moved up to 234 weight cap because it's best 2 out of 3. The last 3 shows I weighed in at 227, 234, 234. So we're 234 moving forward if I were to stay in classic. But even then, you put in, I mean, I gained 14 pounds roughly of stage weight, like literal stage weight. Okay. when I started working with Stefan, I mean, some of it was probably from my last off season as well, but like, I mean, I'm 14 pounds up stage weight from what I was at nationals, no doubt in my mind. Like, that's just a fact. That's scary because I didn't even have an off season really. I didn't even push drugs in my off season. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I actually got on cycle, and then 6 weeks in, I hired my old coach back just to kind of guide me through the cycle because I just wanted a second eye, and he actually pulled me off cycle. So I only ran for 6 months this off season. Okay, so the fact that my body grew and I really didn't even push a cycle, I mean, 6 weeks is enough time for the drugs to kick in and then just come right back out of your system. It's not really even time to do anything, I'll be honest. So I saw the pumps were getting better. I saw a little bit of size come on, and then we pulled it. So it was like, was that really enough to gain a lot of muscle? Probably not. It's probably the consistency in my genetics and the food I was eating and just being on top of everything. So I gained 14 pounds of stage weight between nationals, USA's in July of 2023 and my pro debut, which is almost exactly a year later. So in a year, not really taking my off season 100% seriously when it comes to like a cycle standpoint, just optimizing the rest of the variables, I gained 14 pounds. So what we can take from that is, dude, holy shit, what does that mean for my next off season? When I actually push a cycle, when I actually have a coach who understands my body in that aspect of putting on size. Because clearly Stefan understands my body and what I need to put on size, because we put on probably 80-90% of that muscle on prep, because I can tell you I do not look the same as when I started this prep as when I ended this prep, and it's been the most insane transformation. You guys have seen it. So I'm just making an educated decision, and I'm going to go ahead and just put it out there that I'm switching to open, and that's what that last video was about. And that was me just saying, hey guys, as of right now, I'm going open. You know, I'm not putting any restrictions on this off season. I'm going to grow as fast, as healthy as I can, but as fast as I can, put on as much density and size as I can. And hey, worst things worse, if Stefan and I look to start a prep, because we're doing a prep next year no matter what. Like, I have sponsor obligations, which isn't the main reason, but I want to do it for my sponsors. I'm one of those athletes who, even if I got an Olympia qualification, I'd still try to compete because I love this sport and I love being on stage. So Stefan and I already came to the conclusion that we're stepping on stage next year in the open class, whether we're ready or not. And if for some reason we start that prep and we realize that we could barely make a classic cutoff, even if I had to kill myself for one more show, just one more show, I would probably do it, because that would officially be my last show ever in classic physique, and I would know that going into it, and I think I'd be able to push myself harder than I ever could, knowing that it's my last possible chance to compete in classic. So for those of you guys who are like, wow, I think you're jumping the gun a little too much, I think you weren't as big as the people on classic stage and you're already trying to go open, maybe you should try to get as big as the people who beat you and then go open. No shit, like, that makes sense. Like, I respect your opinion, but like, you don't think I thought of that? I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, you didn't think that went through my head before I made that video? Like, after this off season, I'm gonna be as big as these people. Like, I'm telling you right now, like, I went from, if I would have done the Tampa, everybody wanted me to do the Tampa Pro. Everybody and their moms was like, when I won USA's, the Tampa Pro is the next weekend. I had over 300 messages. I'm not even kidding, like 300. I don't even know how many I had, but I know for sure it was over 300 people. Big names in the sport, a lot of these people reaching out to me saying, dude, you need to do the Tampa Pro. You're going to kill it. You can get Olympia qualification. Probably wouldn't have. Probably would have been pretty defeated mentally if I would have done Tampa Pro right after I got my pro card. Probably would have gotten shit on. Probably would have won from a conditioning standpoint against everybody, but I probably would have placed third call-outs. I'll be completely honest with you guys. You know, the size difference, 14 pounds, and I still didn't get an Olympic qualification. I would embarrass myself if I listened to the people who aren't me in my life, seeing the changes day by day, aren't my coach who's guiding me. If I would have listened to those people and listened to what everybody's saying and just take that and run with it, I wouldn't be where I am. I would have crashed and burned. I would have embarrassed myself. You know, there's a reason that I trust my gut and I trust my coach. And it's not because I don't trust you guys and I don't love you guys. It's just because this is my life. It's my journey. And I know the right decisions for myself. And I trust God will guide me in the right way, as well as my coach. So that's the way I'm going to do it. If my coach and I agree, it took one conversation and we agreed 100%, no doubt in our minds, that we're doing open and it's the best decision for us. Hey, my coach has over 40 pro card wins. He has, I don't know, I think he has like, how many Arnold Classic wins does he have? He has Wesley. He has the physique dude who won. He has so many top 3 Olympia and Arnold Classic placings between Urs. I mean, he just got a ton of Olympia qualifications with William Bonac, Nathan Diasha. I mean, dude, Wesley. He has another guy who just got like, I think 7th or 8th at the Arnold Classic that already looks like he could be top 5 in the Olympia this year in Classic Physique. I think his name's like, it starts with an L. Super talented guy. Like, he has all these people who I've seen build all this size. I'm like, no doubt in my mind with his guidance and my work ethic and my genetics, I can be open in a year. No doubt in my mind. And you guys are just going to have to watch and see. You know, you've seen so many other bodybuilders say they're going to do something and do it. Like, why not me, right? So that's kind of why I'm on here. Just kind of talk about that real fast. But that's my mindset. It's like, dude, Classic, it could very well happen next year. It could. Do I want it to? Not really. I don't really want to go through that again. Do I love the Classic division? Yes, I will always love it. And if the stars align, I'll compete in Classic again. But for right now, Open is my priority. I love Open. I've always loved Open. That is the true definition of bodybuilding, if you ask me, is open bodybuilding, because there is no restrictions. It is literally building your body to an extreme and showcasing your absolute best physique with no restrictions. You start putting height and weight caps and restrictions on people, and it just gets funky and it gets really hard to make it work. So props to you guys who are trying to grow, trying to lose size in other spots. That's not for me. I want to grow and I want to be the best, biggest, freakiest version of myself I can, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So I just wanted to touch on that from last video because I got a lot of like mixed signals, and I totally fine. That's what I wanted. I wanted to hear your guys' opinions, but I wanted to give you more of an explanation from me. So I'm going to smash this meal. We'll probably drop the meal 1 in here too. So we'll drop the meal 1 in here as well so you guys can know what meal I had. We'll drop it in here right now, and then I'll see you guys after meal 2. This is technically meal 2. All right, so we're probably going to input this somewhere in the YouTube video, but we have about 2 hours before Christian got to the house to start the full day of eating, and I wanted some coffee from this place because, there's sugar in it and stuff like that, so I can't have it on prep, so I waited until afterwards, and I went ahead and picked up a taco too, so I figured I'd show you guys. This would technically be meal 1, the full day of eating it. This is not what I normally have. I normally wake up and have my regular meal 1, which you guys will still see. This will just be in addition to my meals for the day.
Let's see what you've got here.
Yeah, so we got we'll start with this first. This is what I've been waiting for. So first of all, we got Babe a mug because she doesn't ever get anything for herself. So I got her a mug, an overpriced mug. And then
it was on sale.
It's on sale for $30. So Merit Coffee. This is basically what was it called?
It's a cereal milk cold brew.
Cereal milk cold brew, and I got it with almond milk. She's never done it like that, so she's never made this like low calorie because it's not a low calorie drink. So I'm gonna try this right now and let you guys know how it is. This is Merit Coffee here in Austin, Texas. It's actually.
Is it good?
Yeah.
And it's low calorie. Oh.
It has little
Fruity Pebbles. That used to be my favorite cereal growing up.
That's so freaking good. That's like a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
Really?
That's a really good situation.
The situation.
And then I got a taco.
Alright, let's open this.
Just because I'm ravenous right now.
How am I gonna do this?
I need to grow, so it's a bean and cheese taco. A lot of cheese on that. Well, I'm not sure if that was a smart idea.
I'm sure it's good.
Okay, that slaps. All right, that is gonna be my meal 1. I'm gonna sip on this, enjoy it, and I'll see you guys back in the regular video. All right, so we got meal 2. It's our pre-workout meal. Well, I guess meal 3. Sorry, meal 3. Usually my meal 2. I work out after 2 meals today. You can't even count the first one as a meal, bro. It was literally like a little fucking breakfast taco with a coffee, but it's still food, so I want to put it in here. This is gonna be my pre-workout meal. We have one of these bags of this is just jasmine rice with, I think it's cilantro. Is it cilantro? I think it is. And then, so these things are pretty clutch. They help change up the rice a little bit. It's like plain ass rice, it can get kind of old. I'm trying not to use sauce. I am going to use a little bit of sauce in this meal because I'm addicted to this new sauce, which I'll show you in a second. So there's 2 servings per bag because there's 2 bags in each one. So basically, usually I use this one, so that's why I'm trying to figure out the macros. I usually use this one, which is straight jasmine rice, but these bags are a little bit smaller. So I'm going to use 1 bag of this, and it has about 78 grams of carbs. It has 1.5 grams of fat, so not bad. And then it has 8 grams of protein. I'm gonna put 2. And then for this, I actually use Sloppy Joe seasoning for my ground beef and ground turkey, which I'm gonna have on my off season. It's just ground beef and ground turkey. I'm so sick of chicken, I can't do it. So we're gonna take chicken out for a minute, but I'm gonna use ground beef, ground turkey, and I'm going to season it. Well, I guess I've been seasoning it with these Sloppy Joe mix. They're not the best for you, to be honest, but it makes it working on my off season. So it's a few extra calories. There's 8 servings in each container, and there are 2 grams of carbs in each serving, which really isn't that bad. So in the whole thing, there's 16 grams of carbs. So I'll literally take, my girlfriend cooks these for me. So one of these, we take 2 of these and put them in a pan. That pan's kind of small because I don't know what happened to our big one, but we take 1 of these and I'll put half a pack in there. So it'll be just half of one of these packs with 1 pack of this 96.4, sorry, not 97.3. So that is what we're doing for the ground beef and the ground turkey. That's just our pre-workout meal. I'm gonna put some of this sauce on it. This is the sauce that I was just talking about. It's Hawaiian barbecue sauce from Gourmet Warehouse. I'd actually never heard about this until yesterday. This is the Hawaiian one. This is fucking crazy good. It's like pineapple, sweet pineapple flavor. And in 1 tablespoon, it has 25 calories, which is a little bit more than G Hughes, but it's okay because I'm on my off season. It only has 2 grams of sugar in it per serving. So I use 2 tablespoons, so 4 grams of sugar, but pre-workout, post-workout, that's not bad at all. That's not a problem. I like to have my high glycemic sugars pre-post-workout. I guess high glycemic carbohydrates, which is just like fast-acting sugars. So I don't mind putting a little bit of like added sugars or artificial sugars in there. I don't really care about it. So I really suggest you make your meals at the beginning of the day each day, or pre-make them for like 2 or 3 days at a time, especially in the off season. Because you can, if you're like me, you can end up like I guess in past off seasons, I've been really good this off season, but past off seasons, I've been able to like stay on plan for a while, and then once I like forget to go to the grocery store or something, I justify like little things around the house, and then I have a bowl of cereal, and then I have this, and then I have that, and I have my cookie dealer, and then I'm fucking 80 grams fat, more than what I'm supposed to have for the day. I'm 200 grams carbs over, and I'm lower in my protein. So it's like, things can really escalate quickly in a bad way if you don't prepare. So just, in the morning, make your meals, or if you need to use a meal prepping company, you can do that. Still not with one, but it is what it is. I can fit. Hummus fit. Anybody? But make your food. Perfect. And that is my pre-workout meal. Boom. Bone apple teeth. Okay guys, so oh my gosh, it's so good. I perfected my off-season ground beef meal. This is the one meal in the off-season I'll be looking forward to. Obviously that meal 1's pretty good too. All my meals are pretty tasty, and they're very, I'll be honest, they're around what my coach wants me having. I'm not going to eat exactly what my coach wants me having because I'm in an off-season. I know my body well enough right now. I know what I need to grow, and I'm like 95% on plan, if that makes sense. Like the macros might be a little bit off, but I am macro matching the off-season, and I'm not following the strict diet plan. He has a strict diet plan like listed out for me, but I already told him I'm not doing that. I told him I need that luxury of just macro matching and being able to have, you know, beef and rice if I want, instead of like chicken and rice with almond butter. So like maybe the extra fats from the beef instead of like the 10 grams almond butter. Does that make sense? So do what you can, figure out a way, communicate with your coach if you have one. If not, then just try to do what works for you. But this is the cilantro lime jasmine rice, which fucking slaps, by the way, and it complements the beef really well, or I guess the beef complements the rice. I don't know which way that goes, but a little bit of that Hawaiian sauce on here, and then that sloppy Joe mix on the ground beef. This is so healthy compared to like the alternative of just like going to Chipotle, you know, because it's the off season and you can justify it. Like Chipotle, it's not healthy. Qdoba, it's not healthy. Kava, it's not healthy. Sorry to break it to you guys, but it's not healthy, right? There's a reason it tastes better than what you make at your home, because it's not healthy. So don't have a fixed mindset. Enjoy your food on the off season. If you need help structuring your off season, if you need help structuring a prep, if you need help breaking these fixed mindsets, if you have a hard time sabotaging yourself and you need help from a professional who does this for a living, you guys already know, link is below. I can help you guys out, but I'm gonna hit this meal 2, meal 3, whatever you wanna call it. Then we're gonna go check out my new whip, because your boy got a new whip and it's fucking fast. We got my go-go juice, my Uprising little tincture, however you spell it, pronounce it. Basically, this is like, on a real note, this has been helping me a ton with, I broke this one when I opened it. I accidentally dropped it on the ground. But these help me so much, guys, when I'm locking into my lifts. This is actually the new formulation Uprising has. It's not, people are getting this confused. It's not the same thing as the gel caps. These are 2 different products. The gel caps are gonna really give you a little bit of extra focus. This is literally just the kratom extract by itself. And it's the same strain as the Uprising Ascend, except for it's not gonna have that like nootropic-esque feeling to it. It's not gonna get you super, super locked in, but it does kind of just like chill you out and mellows you out. So this is something I like to take now before the gym instead of that, because that's really good on prep for me. Seems to be really good on the off season for me, because it doesn't like, I don't need that extra like focus necessarily when I'm on the off season. Like I have the energy, I have everything. I'd rather save that for a time where I really need it. And on prep, I really needed it. So this is a product, and they just happened to drop it like last week or the week before. So I do 2 pipefuls. This is the Rocket Bomb. I don't even think they've dropped this flavor yet officially, so you're seeing it on here first. Hopefully they don't get mad at me. But I do 2 pipefuls before I work out. I like to let it sit like on top of the tongue for like 5 seconds before I swallow it, just to like make sure it's getting absorbed. Because like people don't know this, but you actually absorb things through the tongue. So if you don't know that, now you know it. You don't just want to swallow these things. And that same thing goes with like drugs and stuff. If you guys are taking like liquid Winstrol T3, like liquid everything, you don't just want to swallow it because you're missing out on like some of the absorption. You actually want to let it sit under the tongue for a minute. So if you don't feel your drugs, that's probably why, if they're liquid form. But code Espy, just kidding, you don't need a code. Below is the link for Uprising, MIT45. Snag these are brand new, these are the tinctures. You gotta like scroll down on the page, click the product arrow to go to like the 3rd or 4th product, and that's where you'll see these. The first products that'll pop up when you scroll down on my landing page are gonna be the gel caps. You wanna just press the arrow to get to these, and then you can purchase them. And you get free shipping with my code. All right, so I fudged up. So I accidentally put 100 grams of this in here. We need 150 because we're not on prep anymore. I got so used to putting 100 grams of, this cereal in during prep that I forgot to add the additional 50 grams. I'll show you guys me eating this after the gym probably as well. All right, guys, so I'm not the type of person to, I'm really not the type of person to do like materialistic stuff and post stuff, but like I work really hard and I don't really post a lot about it. You know, I don't really spend money on things. I mean, I have like Christian, I have like the shows that I do, I have mentors that help me with my business. I drop lots of money into my business. I invest money back into my clients, going to client shows, all that stuff. And I don't really ever do anything big for myself. The last big thing I did for myself was my old car, which was the RS5 that I got last year after I turned pro. That was like my treat to myself, for working so hard and scaling my business so much. And this is, I guess, my second big purchase for myself. Pretty awesome. To give you guys a quick rundown, like I said, I feel weird making these videos, but I want to be able to show you guys these things because I want to motivate you guys, and I want you guys to know that you can do this for yourself too. Because literally just 3-4 years ago, I was behind on my bills. Literally, I was behind on my bills. I had hella debt, credit was shot. And like, you guys can do whatever you want with your life if you really want to, as long as you put that work in and you believe in yourself and you don't give up. And this is a testament to that. So I just want to, that's why I'm sharing this. So I don't want any hate from this. Like I said, I was hesitant to even post about my car anyways, because I'm like a very humble person. So, but now that I got that out of the way, we can talk about all the specs. So this thing has Bang & Olufsen sound system. If you guys know, it's like really good. Literally, the tweeters pop up out of the dashboard. This is the best package they sell for the speaker system. I think it has 2 10-inch subs in the back, not ported. They're just enclosed, and they're actually hidden, and they're built into the car. So it's built for the car. It's fucking crazy. It has suede all over the inside of the roof. So like the side on my RS5, I had the side trim right here that was the suede, but now I got it all over the roof because I just like the way it looks. And it actually helps the sound quality too, and I'm really big on like sound, and I want my car to sound really good, like the music. It has a tow package just because it was an option. It was free of charge to add it on, but I have a tow package on here, so if I wanted to tow anything I could. And these things are literally like super powerful. You can't tow anything super heavy just because if you try to brake, it won't brake because the car's not super heavy, but it can actually pull a lot of weight. It has just over 600 horsepower, so there's a tune on it. The regular RSQ8s, I believe, are 590. This one has, I believe it has like 618 or something. Obviously, it's Quattro all-wheel drive. It has carbon fiber through the entire inside of the car. The biggest feature I'm excited about that my RS5 didn't have is this touchscreen HUD display right here. This is how you control all the climate control, and everything is on here. Before, this is where the cup holders were, so I didn't even have this. All I had was this heads-up display right here, but it was up there further. So really excited. It has a 4.0 V8, twin-turboed 4.0 V8. So I mean, it's pretty powerful, and it does not feel like you're driving a mid-size car at all. And I'll be honest, I have a lot of exterior upgrades I'm planning on doing to this. I want to get it wrapped. I want to get it wrapped at some point. I want to black out the rims, not black out the rims. I want to get new rims that are black, little different style of rims. I'm not a huge fan of the ones that are on here, but they'll work for now. And then I want to get like just black the car out and black out the symbols, black out the badges, all that stuff, so I can have like a white car with I really like the color scheme of the RS5, if you guys remember what that looked like. That's what I want to make this look like, but just in a mid-size car version. And then I want black rims and not I think the other one had gray rims, gray and white rims. So that's my RSQ8. It's a nice upgrade. I'm not going to need another car for a long time. I can grow into this one. There's a lot of space in the back. We have a lot of friends that live here in Austin. Oh, also there's some like built-in sunshades and stuff too, which is super cool. I didn't even notice that until now. So that's pretty fucking sick. And this has a huge like moonroof, so I can open that up during like when it's a little bit colder out here, because it's pretty hot here right now. I'll get burnt if I do that because I'm white, super white. But that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, I share this because I want to motivate you guys. I want to inspire you. If you guys saw me get the RS5 last year, that was a huge accomplishment for myself. And you know, I don't really want to talk too much about it, but I've done really well with my business this year, and like I'm just really proud of myself. So sitting in this every day is like, it's two things. It's reassurance to the fact that like I've built something I'm proud of. It reassures me that I'm working my ass off and I should be proud of myself. But it's also to motivate me, right? Because like I have to continue to do well to be able to do nice things like this for myself. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's a pretty cool moment in my life. And the even cooler part about it was none of this would be possible without God, right? Like none of this would be possible. Like I wouldn't have been able to find my passion in life if it wasn't for like aligning myself with God. When I met Emily, everything became very clear. You know, she's very religious. When I met her, I wasn't. And, you know, I said I was before, but I wasn't really ever religious. Like I said I was, but I really didn't care. And, you know, I originally started going to church for Emily because I wanted to impress Emily. I wanted to, you know, be that guy, that religious guy that's good enough for his religious girl, you know, like that's what I used to think about it. And, you know, it became a lot more for me than that. You know, there was one service I was in, and I get like emotional talking about it, but like I was one service that I was in with Emily, and they were talking about envy and jealousy, and it's something I'd always struggled with. I literally used to envy people because I was like, I work harder than, like, I would convince myself I worked harder than everybody because like I just like, you know, I knew all I had was me, and I didn't have God in my life, so I was like, I gotta, you know, if somebody has something that I don't, I need to work harder than them, I need to beat them. And it was just this constant game of just comparison, and it was just a constant game in life of like, how much can I be better than everybody? Like, how can I be better than everybody? Instead of just staying in the lane that God wants me to be in and just really thriving, whatever it is He wants me to do at that time. So the envy, the jealousy, it started to slowly deteriorate and go away. And I can fully say now that, like, you know, if somebody has something that I don't, I look at it as motivation. And I look at it as, that's awesome. I'm honestly proud of that person. So, you know, God has everything to do with everything I've achieved in life and everything I will achieve in life, and all the pros, all the cons, everything is put in your life for a reason. I truly believe in that. So yeah, this car is awesome and everything, but there were a lot of hard times this last year where I thought getting this car would never happen. I'll be honest. Like, there's just a lot of things that happen in life, and we're all human. But you got to get through the hard times and realize that there's greater times, and God's just testing you. So if you're listening to this and that resonates with you, hopefully this can help. But you know, I give all this to God, and you know, I would take it all away if God wanted me to. So I just want to kind of put that out there and just say that you know, you might think somebody else is living a better life than you, or you might think somebody else has all these opportunities that you don't, but it's not necessarily all great. And you might not know what else they have going on in their life, or God just wanted that for them at that time, and your time's coming, and your time might not come, but as long as you live and you stay true to God, then that's really all that matters, guys. You know, I cuss and stuff, and I could do a better job at it, but deep down, you know, I am very close to God. I pray every night. Me and my girlfriend are very close. We're very religious, and I truly believe it's what helped us get through prep together as well. That's a whole nother conversation for a different time, but yeah, that's the story of the RSQ8. And to finish off the story about God, I guess when I got this car, I finished buying this car. We were literally walking out after I got the keys, and this guy stopped us at the front door in Audi. Random guy I've never met. Me and Emily were walking out, and he stopped us and he said, God wanted me to, I can't even fake this. Like, he literally said, God wanted me to tell you that you're making a great decision. I don't know what big decision you had in life, but you had a really hard decision you had to make, and you're making the right decisions, both you guys, and you're a very powerful couple. And I'm not even kidding. He literally said that to us, and like, the car salesman looked at us, because I could tell, like, no offense, he wasn't religious, he didn't believe in God, but he like looked at us and he's like, hurry up, like, come on. And like, I was so emotional in the moment, because I was just like, yo, like, that's a full circle moment. Like, I was struggling this last prep so hard just to finish that show, and like, wow, as soon as he said that, I was like, the Texas show. That's literally the first thing that I thought, is like, wow, he just said that, and the Texas show was so hard. That was the hardest thing I've ever put myself through. It was the hardest decision I've ever made. And the way he said it was exactly how I felt at the Texas show. And so did Emily. She didn't really talk about it a lot, but she was struggling, man. And she did a whole nother show afterwards. So God is crazy. God is amazing. And like, I promise you, if you just stay true to whatever path he has you on, if you know, just do it. Just do it. Just live it. Just live a good life following, you know, God. And I promise you, good things will happen. They have for me, and if I can spread the word, then that's amazing, you know. So I love you guys. I'm gonna go get a workout in. We got some we have arms and rear delts today. So if you see this, I'm gonna go ahead and just point this out. If you see this little boo-boo patch, I had a really bad zit. I'm coming off hormones right now, and let's just say things are fluctuating a little bit. So we got some little bumps popping up here and there, some little acne marks. So if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. But I love you guys, and like I said, I'll share the pros and the cons. And right now, one of the cons I'm going through is a little bit of extra acne. So yeah, let's get this workout in. We're gonna drive to Georgetown today. Georgetown House of Gains, which is the one that the last video was recorded in, like the little chest day that I did. I love that gym. I love the gym. I think I like it more than the Tech Ridge, the bigger House of Gains you guys have seen us train at, the one with the orange everywhere. So we're gonna head there, kill it. I'm gonna sip on my EVP Extreme today, as you guys saw. So we're not doing that 3D anymore. We're doing Extreme. So we got some extreme gains to make. So see what I did there? But you can use code Espy if you want to make some extreme gains. Link below will take you directly to this amazing pump powder that allows me to bring out the gnarliest, meanest, most jacked version of Austin. And if you guys want to bring out the gnarliest version of yourself, you can use my code Espy. And I promise you, it'll bring out the gnarliest version of yourself. Code below. You guys know that my coach used to race cars for a living? Boss? No, Stefan used to race like on a fucking like racetrack. Like super fast cars. I don't know what they're called. Formula One race cars. Look, he just got a crazy cool award. He was talking to me about it. The translation's kind of hard sometimes when he's having like conversations outside of like bodybuilding topics, but he was talking to me the other day about how they called him in for this award. Like they're giving him a lifetime achievement award of some sort. He used to be like really good. I don't know like his stats or anything. I don't follow the sport, but I mean they literally called him in to Honda or something, and they're literally giving him this crazy cool like steering wheel award. So I think it's pretty cool, honestly. Like Stefan's fucking cool. Like, that's a cool coach.
He's him.
Like he doesn't lift himself that much. He doesn't even really train. I don't think, at least. I've never seen him train. He just trains everybody else. But I mean, what other coach used to be a fucking Formula One race car driver and decided to put people on the Olympia stage instead? Like what? That's so cool.
before work type of thing.
Yeah.
So in this area, this is the best one.
All right, guys. So I have a bag of jasmine rice in here. I have chicken breast, 200 grams. That's it. Just a little bit of barbecue. That's the Hawaiian barbecue sauce I showed you. Nothing else in here. Oh, actually, gotta add a little bit of sodium to this. Just iodized white salt, table salt. Just that much. And we're good to go. That's all she wrote. So I'm gonna stir this around with this, and this will be my meal.
4/5.
Yeah, 4/5 because we had that little taco this morning. So just so you guys know, the stuff I mixed up in the gym, that is just amino acids along like your branched chain amino acids, essential amino acids, along with the creatine complex. So it's unique to Evogen, that blend itself. So it works really well. I would definitely suggest using that during your lifts, especially on an off season, guys. It really helps with strength. I have noticed that. I'm coming off drugs right now, obviously. So I mean, drugs are out, but not all the drugs, but most of the drugs are out. So it is a little bit harder in the gym to keep pushing. I did notice a pretty big drop in strength, a pretty big drop in just that drive in the gym, but we're pushing through it, and it really helps me get the extra strength and a few more reps out of my sets. And I've noticed that I just started adding Cellchem back in 2 days ago, and I did notice a pretty big increase in strength from that. Not sure if it's mental or placebo, but hey, it works. So you guys can try it out if you want, along with 1 scoop of the Glycoject, but I use the Cellchem scooper because I think the Glycoject scooper was at the very bottom of the tub since I had to move bags around when I got my car. So 1 scoop of Glycoject, which I believe is 25-30 grams of carbohydrates. And then I have 1 scoop of Cellchem, which is just like I said, that creatine complex with the branched chain amino acids. Great combination. Works really well. I get a kick every single time I'm training, and that's exactly what I want from it. So that is technically my meal 3 that we recorded. Like I said, I did have that taco this morning, so that's just an additional meal. I'm not going to count that as a meal, I guess. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be my 5th meal that we recorded. So we'll only be recording 1 more meal today. This is my meal 5. We'll have 1 more meal. It's actually going to be the same exact meal, but we'll show you guys too. I'll have that in about an hour and a half. All right, guys. So the last meal of the day. It's going to be a bag of rice again. And then we got some ground chicken, because I can't fathom the thought of having chicken cubes anymore. I don't know. Just sick of it. So I got ground chicken. Cool. 200 grams of this. Boom. Pop it in the microwave. And I actually get some fat with this meal. Whoop. Avocado. I actually got some guacamole, pre-made guacamole, so you can use that instead. Try a little bit. Make it fat. Oh wait, who the fuck cares? Basically, gonna put about 60 grams of this on the meal. I guess I can tell you it comes out to about 80 calories, 7 grams of fat total. But yeah, just 60 grams of this on there. And that is gonna be the last meal we're gonna record for today. And Emily and I are gonna go walk around, probably get something out to eat. Been doing that like 2 times a week. I mean, I've only been off prep for a little over a week now, but every like 2-3 days I go get something. So that's what I've been doing. It just helps me stay grounded, but also helps me see the progress that I need with, maintaining a healthy diet all day. To be honest, having this many meals a day, at the end of prep, we cut down the meals to 5 meals a day. So I was a little more hungry, I had more cravings right after the show, but adding this many meals in keeps you really full during the day. Your metabolism's cranking, so like you are tired really late at night, but as long as I go to bed at like 11, like no later than that, I don't get the cravings, so we're good. But yeah, we're gonna go walk around after this, eat this meal, walk around, have something, probably like a burger, maybe sushi, something clean-ish. I mean, I don't consider a burger clean, but cleaner than just like eating crumble cookie or some shit. So have a burger, maybe some sweet potato fries, and then just call it a night. But that is my full day of eating. Look how fucking good this looks. I'm just gonna put it out there, man. This looks good. Like, bro. I'm gonna destroy that meal. Do the rest of my client check-ins for today. I have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and now Friday check-ins because our roster's going back up, which is awesome. Dude, I have so many amazing clients stepping on stage for the rest of the year. I had a couple people here, a couple people there compete this year, but really I saved everybody for the end of the year because that's when all the national shows get pretty compact, as we have like North Americans coming up. Then we have nationals, which is the main one I have most of my clients in. So I think I have 4 or 5 people doing nationals right now, which is sick because it's here locally-ish. It's in Irving, so it's like a 3-hour drive at most from us. So I'm super excited to be able to just go there, get an Airbnb. I think all my clients are going to try to go in with me on the Airbnb, get a big one, or we might just stay on our own. Just depends, but it's going to be a super fun time. I'll be super close to my clients. They'll all be here locally. Catch our last lifts at like Destination Dallas or something like that. It'd be pretty cool. But yeah, the coaching has just picked up like crazy the last 2 years, and I just keep dumping into it and educating myself as much as I can. If you guys want to be part of the team, if you guys want to work with me, links below, you guys already know. You can apply there. Only serious inquiries. I did just raise my prices, so my current prices are anywhere from $350 to $450 in a contract per month. So if you can't afford that, don't fill it out. If you can't afford it and you want to work with me, you can fill it out. I also have paid in full options and month-to-month options, no contract, but it is more expensive month-to-month. But yeah, fill out the application, see if we fit, see if we align. We can work together, but only if you can afford it. Obviously, don't waste my time, and I won't waste your guys' time. So love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. These full day of eatings are probably going to be a pretty consistent thing on the off season as we continue to up calories. We're already at a pretty good amount of calories. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe, turn bell notifications on so you know when I'm posting, and I will keep you guys up to date. Sorry, I've been eating a lot today. See you guys.